Hi, I've been working on a new doll pattern. I thought I'd give this open-toe clog shoe a try. So what I did was I took my clog pattern and I cut off in the center 5/8 of an inch, and I went up, and then I actually just cut across like that, and that's how I ended up with the open-toe clog pattern. And that's basically what it looks like. I used a blue glittery fabric, and then I used for trim, I put in the silver and white cord, metallic cord. And then I also, like I did with the clog pattern, I put a little strap in the shoe, so that in case I want to take her barrettes off, I can go ahead and put her barrettes on her shoes to make her shoes fancy. So basically that's the new, not really a new pattern, it's just a variation on a pattern. And basically what I did is I just made for these barrettes, I covered the top half with the silver ribbon. I made a circle of the same blue fabric, and then I did just a little flower burst of pearls, and then put in some of those curled silver ribbons, and that made the whole barrette. And that was how to fancy up those open-toe shoes. So basically what I did was I I cut 2 of these for each shoe. I sewed the top with the strap on it, and then I sewed the bottom, and I turned it inside out, and then I just top stitched it all the way around. So I found this at Michael's, this Studio G glitter, and I thought, since these shoes aren't going to be washed, why can't we use this on the shoes to make them shiny? So I found some fabric and I tested it on, this is a watermelon design that's got a dark green rind on it. So I put the same color green glitter on the dark parts of the watermelon rind, and I thought, okay, it's pliable and it works on the fabric, and I'm not going to wash it, so it doesn't matter if it's non-washable, and I can't peel it off. It won't come off. It seems to be pretty permanent. So every time there was a dark green rind on the top of the material, I glittered it up with this, and then I finished the shoe off, and I glued my dark piece for my sole to the top piece of my watermelon fabric, and then I took this glue and I filled in the edging all the way around. I wasn't sure if it was going to work, so I tried it on a sample piece of 2 cardboards together, and it works fine, only sometimes it will sink in and you'll have a hole there. So what you have to do is just go back and keep filling it in with this until you get a nice full coverage all the way around the shoe. And that is just another example of what you can do. Instead of putting your trim around, you can use this glitter glue and accomplish the same thing all the way around the shoe. And I think it's very cute. But like I said, I can see I've got some holes that I'm going to have to go back in and refill in. Now, I could either have put this on here before I sewed it or after I sewed it, so I chose to do it beforehand. So all I did was I used the same tip that it came with, and I just took my piece of fabric, and wherever there was a dark rind, I just took the glue and went along the watermelon. And then when it dries, it will dry in the shape of that rind. Another thing I discovered too is if you have grosgrain ribbon and it doesn't have a pattern that you like for your barrettes, you can actually make your own designs with this glitter glue on your barrettes, because here's another thing that's probably not going to get washed, or if it gets dirty, it's probably just going to end up in the trash can. So then I thought, okay, well, I'm going to try it on these leaves. And I thought, well, this tube, the nozzle on the tube is too wide for these dainty leaves. So what I ended up doing was, she doesn't fall, taking some of this glue and putting it on my piece of cardboard and getting a little small pin, something that has a small edge to it, either that or something sharp and pointy, whatever you've got. And then you can just go on here and follow the pattern, any pattern you want on the fabric, and just put your own glitter on the fabric. So you can just go along and follow the leaves, the stems on the leaves, and it works just as fine, and you can get as fine a point as whatever it is you're using. I only tried this to see if it would work. Now I can go back and probably get all the different colors. And another thing on here, I put the stamens from the, you know, the wedding stamens that you get. These right here. I was thinking I could get the yellow glitters and all the different glitters, and I can also just glitter these up to be all different colors, and put these in my barrettes. And I thought that would be a cute idea too. There's just so many things you can do. And I thought if I did one of those flower fabric flowers, and then made the stamens yellow glitter, or orange glitter, or pink glitter, anything, and you can just keep coating them until you get them the way you want them. The only thing is you're going to have to put it somewhere where it'll stay up so it dries without getting stuck somewhere. And that's basically where I'm at. So this takes a little while to dry. If you have a hot glue gun, you can glue it. You can hot gun it, blow it dry. But you know, it doesn't take that long to dry, especially on this fabric. So, but anyway, so if this was what I was going to use, I could glue it either beforehand or I can glue it after I've already sewed it together. Either way, it's not going to matter. It'll work both ways. And that's the shoe. Another one of the open toe clogs with the glitter glue. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I'll see you again.